What is up guys, it's your boy Solheim here and back with another Classic WoW video for Season of Discovery. Now I've been making a lot of videos on how to make gold and how to farm gold and how to use vendor flips and other types of crafting to make gold as well. Today we're talking about how to use the gold that you currently have to make even more gold. I want to come up with a couple of examples for flips that I'm personally doing that have been really profitable for me the last few weeks that I want to share with you guys as well. Once again, use these as examples and try to find your own flips if you want to make the most gold possible, because when I show you my flips and if everyone starts doing them, then suddenly the market will be way too competitive and the flips simply won't work. Either way, these flips should still be doable for you, especially if you do them the right way, which I'll try to explain in this video. Before that, I want to say a massive thank you to anyone who's picked up my Classic WoW gold making guide so far, and if you haven't and you want to know more about it, it's a 134 pages long document for gold making crafted by me, and it covers gold farms, 50 different ones actually, that you can do while leveling and at max level, and at level 25 in phase 1, level 40 in phase 2, level 50 in phase 3, even all the way to level 60 as well, when that becomes available. On top of that, you're getting gold making advice with professions, what to craft, what to sell, and also doing investments, like what to buy now to sell later down the line, and why to buy it and why to sell it. It's basically all the information that I personally have for gold making put into one place. On top of that, you get updates for free sent out to your email, and you also get access to a private Discord community where I'm giving you early access to videos just like this one. So in phase 1 of Season of Discovery, we've had 16 videos in early access, and that's only in phase 1. We're going to keep this going in phase 2 and phase 3 as well, just giving you early access to videos so you can get more value from the guide as well. So you're getting a guide, community access, and also early access to videos. If you want to check it out, the link will be down below in the video description and the pinned comment. Without further ado, let's talk about flipping today, how to use the gold that you currently have to make some gold as well. Now the basics here is to find something cheap on the auction house and buy it, like buy all of it to a certain price, and then reset the price and flip it for more. In this case, I have a couple of examples of items that I've personally been doing this with, so let's check those out. Item number 1 is going to be the Fom Mana Oil, and this one works this way. It has this is on my server by the way, so like for you it's going to be a different price, but for me I've been buying them for 25 silver on the low side and selling them for 50 silver on the high side. That is doubling my gold when buying it cheap and then selling it expensive. That being said, I have to buy everything in between as well, so let's just say I buy 100 Fom Mana Oils for 25 silver, and then there's another 100 of them all the way up to 50. In this case, I'm going to buy as many as possible of those and then try to reset the price, in this case selling them for 50. So I'm spending a lot of gold, but I'm making a lot of gold as well, especially if you do this correctly. And for Fom Mana Oil, you want to focus this on the reset days. So BFD resets every third day. It's never going to be the same. So for example, this week it resets on Monday, then Thursday, then Sunday, then Wednesday, then Saturday. So it's like 3 days every single time. We don't have a set reset day. It's 3-day reset. So for this one, just be active and post it on the auction house the day of the reset. That being said, there's going to be more people doing this, so you want to actively monitor the auction house as well, which means that if you're doing the strategy, then buy as many as possible a couple of days before the reset comes out, preferably the day before. That way less people are doing the raid, and then reset them on reset day. And what I usually do here is I post 5 of them at a time, and then I wait 5 minutes, post 5 more, wait 5 minutes, post 5 more, and just doing this on repeat. That is because you're constantly being undercut by other people also posting their auctions. So if you want to sell all of the ones that you have here, you have to be very active and be at the auction house for quite some time. For item number 2, we have Blue Pearl. This is an investment for phase 2 that people need 9 of them for a quest in Badlands for both factions. On top of that, they're using crafting flash grenades. I think they're called flash bundles, flash grenades, something like that. They're using 1 engineering craft, which is going to be used a lot in STV by the way, believe me. So people are prepping for phase 2 by purchasing these, and based on that, they have a very big variance in price. I've been able to buy them for 19 silver, and just today I sold some for 99 silver. I did not make that flip, by the way, but I bought them for 19 silver 2 days ago, and someone flipped the price to 99 silver on my server, and I sold a couple for that price, which in just 2 days, that gives us a big variance. Even earlier today, they were 25 silver each, so they jumped from 25 to 99, and I was able to sell a couple of them. That is because people just want to buy the 9 they need for their quest, and they don't care about the price. If they have the gold for it, they will take it. And 9 pearls, that's like, if they cost, let's just say 50 silver each, right? That is 4.5 gold for one quest in phase 2, which definitely people are willing to cash out for. For number 3, we have Heavy Stone. This has been a big hitter on my server recently, and it's kind of weird how that works, but they keep going from 15 silver to 35 silver on pretty much a daily basis. They keep going like, sometimes down to 16 silver, sometimes down to 19, but they always bounce back to 25 plus. So usually 15 to 35, which means they're doubling in price on like a daily reset, and then every single morning they go back down to 15 silver, and then every single evening they're back up to like about 30 silver again. And I think the reason why is that the supply is very limited on this. When it comes to farming iron ores, they can sometimes spawn as gold veins. Like when you're farming iron veins, sometimes they spawn as a gold vein, in which case you literally can't mine it. So a lot of zones out there, like Duskwood for example, is just packed with gold veins, and nobody gets any iron veins. But after a couple of hours, they do despawn, and then you can farm them again. So yeah, just supply versus demand metrics. Supply is very small, and then the demand is quite constant. So every now and then the price just dips down to 15, and then it jumps back to 30. It's a very, very easy flip to do, and doesn't really require that much capital either. If you only have 15 silver, you can once again double that up to 30 silver, and next time you can buy 2 of them, so you have 30 silver, doubling that to 60, and now you have 60, doubling that to 1.2 gold, and just following the same steps, right? So you don't have to have 100 gold to start doing this flip. You can start with however much gold you have, and personally when I'm doing the flip, I'm buying about 100 heavy stones, which is about 15 gold, right? And then getting about 30 gold back. So 15 gold profit just for one very quick flip. And as long as you monitor the auction house, selling those goes very fast. For item number 4, we have the Iridescent Pearl. This one has still been treating me very, very nicely, even after it's gone down in price quite a lot over the last probably 2 or 3 weeks, and after the BFD nerf, like no more looting clams inside, and the clams are not resetting, stuff like that, they've gotten worse to farm, but also people have gotten their gear, but not everyone, plus people are leveling alts. So for this one, sometimes you can get it very cheap, like 1.1 gold on my server, and I've been able to successfully flip them for 3 gold each. In this case, don't only flip the pearls, but flip the craftable items with them as well, or turn the pearls into craftable items. In this case, what I personally do is I'm flipping the pearl, and I'm also flipping the price of Phoenix boots, or is it called Phoenix legs? I think Phoenix legs and Phoenix gloves at the same time. So flip the pearl and flip the major items the pearl is needed in the same go. This one is once again a little bit more expensive, so to flip this one you have to have a little bit more gold, but I'm telling you, like when people want a pearl, let's just put it this way, you need a pearl right now. If the pearl is 1 gold on the auction house, you're probably going to buy it, right? If it's 2 gold, you're probably still going to buy it. If it's 3 gold, you might start questioning, but you're probably still going to buy the pearl. If it's 4 gold, now you're going to start questioning, like, is this really the price for it? Which kind of proves the point that 1 gold, 2 gold, or 3 gold, as long as people have that gold left over, they don't really care. They buy the things they need on the auction house out of necessity, and it's available on the auction house. They have the gold for it. They will buy it. It's all about finding the right people at the right time and hitting the market correctly on this one. So just try to think about when people are leveling alts, when they're gearing alts, and just flip them a couple of times here and there. Once again, you have to look at how many pearls there's currently on the auction house for you, and I guess for that we can just go to the auction house right now and check how many pearls there are for me in this case, and how much it will cost me to reset this price today. Iridescent Pearl. Right here, so it's down to 1.1 gold again, and you can even see there's a bid price as well of 11 silver, and you can see if I just spent about I don't know how much this is, but it's 1.1, suddenly 1.24, and then there's quite a few of them at this price up until 1.5, and then a lot of them up until 1.7, but you could very easily flip this one from 1.1 all the way back up to 1.7, and then they will start selling once again at 1.7, which is roughly about a 50% return on the investment if I'm doing my math correctly here, going from 1.1 to 1.7. The only thing is you're going to have to pay a lot for the 1.25 ones and the 1.40 ones in between to fully reset that price, but it does prove the point that you can successfully do this reset, and that there's a couple of them very valued very cheap right now, and if I was smart I would probably buy these ones, but I only have 32 gold at the moment, so I'm probably not going to do that. For the last item that I've personally been flipping, which is probably my most successful one, that is the scrolls. In this case, we have the picture for the scroll of agility number 2, but we also have scroll of strength. For this one, we're using the same principle as basically the Black Feather Mana Oil, and anything used in raiding, you want to flip them on raid days. So scrolls of agility, both the number 2 and even like number 1, but usually number 2, they usually sell really well on reset days. So every 3 days, just pay attention to the raid lookout on your server, and then, well, on your region I mean, and then just be ready to flip those materials. In this case, I've been able to grab these scrolls for 50 silver each, or like all the way down to 50, and I've been able to sell them for over 2 gold each, which is really, really huge. I think currently they're priced at about 1.5 gold on my server if I just search up scrolls of agi. Scrolls of agility number 1, this one is only 12 silver and gives you 5 agility, and then 9 agility one is 1.5 gold each. And if I just click on this one, you can see there's only a couple of them. You can see there's 19 stacks of 1 available for this price, and 10 stacks of 1 available for this price, and then they suddenly jump to 2.5 gold each, which is a full 1 gold jump, by the way. So once again, some very huge flipping possibilities right there as well. Now, this video kind of serves as an introduction to the whole flipping strategy here, and using the gold you've already made to make even more gold on top of that as well. It's definitely, like, you can make a lot more profitable flips than these as well, but they do work really well, and some of them being available from really, really early, like the heavy stones, for 15 silver each, it proves that you don't have to be super rich to start doing these flips. You can start with whatever price or whatever amount of gold you have, and then start flipping from wherever you are, right? And I just wanted to show you 5 examples of my most profitable flips right now, and then you can use those examples to come up with your own flips as well, or literally just copy and paste. Just copy my flips and hope that they work out for you as well. Either way, first time covering flipping, I think, in Season of Discovery, so hopefully this helps you make some gold as well, in a little bit of a different way than usual, but I think it's just fair that we have a lot of gold right now, and we should start using that gold to make gold as well. Personally, once again, I'm down to 30 gold, so I'm probably going to farm a little bit more gold as well. I have spent hundreds of gold on phase 2 investments recently, especially now that we have the announcement for phase 2 as well, coming February 8th, by the way. I have to get more gold, but I also have to invest more into phase 2 investments, so I'm just in an eternal struggle. I want to have more liquid gold, but I also want to have more investments at the same time. I don't know what to do. Either way, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like down below. Leave a like down below. And I'm streaming live on Twitch pretty much every single day, so if you want to follow me on Twitch, once again, the link to that one will also be down below. I'm also streaming here on YouTube, by the way, so if you're enjoying the Season of Discovery coverage and content, then please subscribe. And once again, leave a like down below. Let me know the items you're investing in the comments as well. Thank you so much for watching as always, and I'll see you again very soon.